Also, if you want to have your full name, you can if you want to have your full name, but you don't have to.
I mean, I don't know how to change that. I'm not
Oh,
super worried. Who cares?
all right, fair enough. Dude, one thing I miss, man, is I was just thinking about this the other day. The Philmont ice cream. Oh my gosh. That shit is so good.
You talking about the soft serve?
Yeah, man, that shit was awesome. Or no, 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 not the soft serve. No, when we have the ice cream
Talking about the
days.
Dippin' Dots.
No, 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 not the dip. No, remember we'd have the days where they come in.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Oh my
ice
gosh.
cream. That was so
Yeah,
good.
we just go in the back of some old dude's house and just eat tons of ice cream.
Yeah, man,
Perfect for our
and
physical health.
exactly. Exactly. We didn't do it at anyone's house. Did you get invited to a different ice cream party? Did you?
We did it in that guy's backyard.
Was it like a house?
Yeah, that place behind the gym. Or did you always go to the ones that were indoors?
I always went to the ones that were outside the staff recreation area, outside the sack.
Oh, you're t okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're
That-
talking about. There are two different ones. You missed out on
Whoa.
the you missed out on the premium ones with the most selection of ice cream. Oh,
Oh man.
you missed out.
Dude, I wanted to go back. Oh, but it's the cards just didn't play out. And I could have, if I really wanted to, I could have. And, you know, but
You just didn't care enough about us.
I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't.
You just left me
Yeah,
out
I
there.
want to be in in Virginia rather than living it up in New Mexico. Some of the most beautiful scenery ever.
To be fair, you probably have way more money now.
Yeah, dude, I definitely like, you know, doing a little investing, a little Bitcoin, man, buying it while it's low. Gonna shoot up, dude. Oh my gosh, am I gonna be a rich
It's
man?
back up. Might have to buy some.
What have you been up to since your great backpacking job being a ranger?
Well, I mean, I went back as a ranger trainer last year, so I had my own little minions below me that I could influence.
That you
That was
could you could have them do your bidding.
not really. You didn't get any of the fun parts of that. You just got to listen to them have fun, take out crews, or you're just stuck in the office, just like, oh
Uh
man, I'm reading your evals. Oh, that's great. I love how they're all enjoying your company, man. Oh,
Dude, you did you like want to be a ranger trainer? Did you want to be the boss? Or were they just like, you have to be this?
I mean, I applied. I don't know if I could say I really wanted to, but I was like,
Mm,
I could definitely do it.
mm.
And then I was looking at the application stuff. It's just like, there's a high chance they don't hire me because I'm me and didn't really do the most smart things while I was working there. But I was like, I might as well throw my hat in the ring, and then randomly I'm selected for it. And I'm just like, all right,
Wow.
this is what we're doing.
Is there a bump in pay?
I think like $50. Nothing noticeable. I think I was making the same amount of money actually because I had worked there so long.
Man,
But no,
dude,
it was awesome.
if you had to explain to someone who doesn't know what Philmont is, what the Ranger Marathon is, how would you describe it?
It's not the dumbest fucking thing I've done in my life.
But I mean,
I'll just tell
Philmont in
you.
general. We'll touch on the Ranger
I mean,
Marathon later.
film on in general, yeah. Yeah, I decided, man, I just loved hiking in the wilderness, so what would be better than that? teaching a bunch of children how to do it. That sounds like a great time. And
Yeah,
it was. It was good.
yeah, man, it's fun until you get a crazy like everything is great when you are bringing out a great crew, you feel like you're on top of the world. You're like, wow, I'm changing lives. I'm improving lives, and then you get the worst crew imaginable and you're just like, oh, why am I here?
Or flip side, you're, having a really boring day and your buddy walks up to you and goes, "Hey man, I'm going out to Uraka to check on one of my rangers. He's got an issue." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll go along. What's going on? What's wrong?"
Oh my gosh.
There's a mysterious scent. We don't know what it is.
Yeah. So I had this crew that I was taking out where it was like this lady was saying that she's like, "Oh, what do we do about women's smells?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know what you mean." And she's like, women's smells." And I'm like, "What?" And then she's like, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot." And I was like, "Okay." So, and then
Oh,
she faked having like this heart issue. Like I thought she had this heart issue because she kept checking her heart rate.
I completely forgot about
Yeah.
that.
I
Dude,
was
we still talk about that. Like, yeah.
really.
I mean, I told my Rangers that I'm gonna tell them again this season. Listen, either I've heard really strange questions. I know some really strange questions as well. You're gonna get asked. You just gotta have a strong mental like
Yeah,
to
dude.
deal with all this random bullshit. What are the female smells?
Yeah, man. And I asked everyone, I said, "What is a woman smell?" And all like the female rangers were like, "We have no idea." Like, man, dude, so you do get some like, did you have any other crazy crews like after I was not there?
No.
Like, well,
Well,
oh yeah, because you're a ranger, you were the boss. Did you, any
yeah.
of your people, any of your minions have crazy crews?
I mean, I had to send an email to an adult because he was just being a little baby about it, but wasn't anything too crazy. His son was just like not able to deal with the heat, and the
Ah.
dad is swearing like my son's having like a heart attack. He's dying. It's like, no, he's not. He's fine.
Yeah, dude.
So got to see. It's great being an RT. So I guess there might be people who don't know anything about Philmont, but
Yeah.
at the end of like when people are there, they get an email to send in a form of like, oh, this is how did your trip go? And I get this one, and the ranger trainers, we get to see all of it. And I see this one, they've got these gradings and everything. So usually it's like, I think it goes up to five. So usually it's like fours or whatever. It's really simple. I see
Yeah.
one, it's just ones across the board.
Oh.
I'm just like, oh, that's not good. This is his like second crew. We're getting
Oh.
ones. Then the guy sent an email to Philmont. So then I get called into my boss's office and he's like, dude, we got to talk about this.
Oh my goodness.
And then sent the like, we get this whole plan. I'm like, it's the kids' second day. Like it's a second crew. Not gonna go too crazy about it or anything. But I try and send this guy an email, try and call him, doesn't answer. So I'm at the end of the day, I'm just sitting there like, all right, so you're gonna complain and then you're not gonna really voice your complaints to me. You're just gonna, I don't know. It was a little annoying.
So what was like the dude's main complaint about your Rangers like taking him out?
I I think it was something along the lines of like he didn't think that the ranger was doing enough like first aid and like moving them along fast enough to get to a staff camp or something. And he was really upset about it. And it was just like, dude, you were hiking 3 miles and your son's like, it's too much for me. It's like, there's not
Yeah.
much I can really train off of that other than saying like I guess lie to the parents and just say we're doing everything we can. But I don't know. I don't know what like I don't know what the solution to that issue really was. I can't remember. I
Yeah.
know like I sat down with the ranger, we talked about it, and he was like, "Yeah, that was a bad crew on me." And I was like, "It's you're very new to this. It's not crazy that you're gonna get, stressed out from some sort of like infirmary case. It's not that big of a deal. Don't worry about it."
Yeah.
That advisor was pissed.
Were there any like crazy things, any other crazy things that like happened over the summer?
I mean, one of my rangers who was 26 at the time, like he was older than me, had this old lady in his crew who was like grabbing him and just hitting on him the entire time.
Whoa.
And then she has to get pulled off the trail. So my ranger calls me and he's like, "Hey, can you come out here to help me?" So I have to hike all the way out here and find this old lady.
Was she taken off the trail just because she kept hitting on the ranger?
No, no, she was like it was some like medical. He didn't care. I think he was happy about it.
Oh.
I think he was there for it. He was cool with it, but I always find that funny just because he told me before they left, he's like, "This lady is like, I think she's into me, man." That's she's like 60. She's like, "Hey man, if that's what you're into, go for it." And then he calls me and I'm like, "Oh no." I guess he couldn't handle it, and then it was
Oh,
maybe her
can
heart
I?
rate was just raising because she just saw him so like carrying all this heavy equipment, and she was just over
Yeah.
herself. I don't know.
And yeah, leading the kids, being, taking them all into a latrine and giving them the poop talk.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, it's like you see that and you're like, oh yeah, that's the most attractive guy ever.
that's my dream man right
Yeah.
there. Are you kidding me?
I remember like, dude, my first crew, I tried to because so at Philmont, so basically what we were for people who haven't caught on already is that what we did is we'd take these crews of people out into the woods and we'd for 3 days we'd teach them how to not die, and then they go on an additional like be out there for additional 7 days or something doing like 100-mile trek, right? And one of our talks is that you have to give a poop talk in the latrines about how you can't like is that still the policy?
Oh yeah.
You can't
Or wait, hang on. Let me have you finish.
yeah. Well, they like
Sorry.
my first crew I tried to like and it dude, my first crew, the first crew that I got was like an all-female crew. And I tried to have them all because this is like what they taught us to do. They're like, oh, bring everyone into the latrine to give your poop talk. And so I tried to do that. They all looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, I kind of did it to myself. I should have just assumed.
Oh no, I mean I still get my rangers to do that. Bring them all in, and I mean it's basically just a hut over this giant pit where you got to do your business in.
Yeah.
And most of the time it doesn't smell very good. So I always that's when I would always teach the breathing exercises. So we'd go in, pack everybody in, and just go, all right, we're gonna breathe in for like 10 seconds and you're gonna hold it.
Wow.
I
That's
got my rangers to do
torturous.
it. And then you just wait in there after the breathing and you're just like, you guys can get out of here now. You don't have to stay in.
D-
What a fun experience.
Yeah, man. Did
Oh, to
you?
have your first like experience in a poop like in the poop talk again. That'd be beautiful.
Yeah, man. That's like the first time you ever it's the first time you ever listen to music. It's the first time you ever see a band that you really like. It's the same kind of energy.
It's eye-opening.
Yeah.
It opens your third eye.
Um, so did you try to do the Ranger Marathon again
No,
this year? No.
no. I no one could force me to do that again unless they were
Oh,
paying me. If they bet me like $100 that I couldn't do it in like 15 hours, like give me
yeah.
a significant increase to it, like I'd try and do it again. But on my own, just for just for no reason, no.
Here, I'm gonna share my screen. Hold up. So what I'm just wondering, like on your last um trek that you did, like where did you end up? Here, I'm pulling up a map so that I don't know if there's any like good maps. But I'm wondering like where you guys like stopped.
Are you talking like with my last
Yeah, like
crew
with
or
Rob and everyone. Oh, are there new good
oh,
maps?
on the marathon?
Yeah.
Where was it? It was the crossing for North Fork Uraka. Was like our last
Oh, here
long
we go.
stop.
All right, I'm sharing the screen.
Well, actually, no, I guess we had another one, but that was the most like impactful one, I'd say. That's when
So
Rob
d
pussied out and left us.
he left you guys?
Yeah, he didn't finish it, which to be fair, he had already done it, so he didn't need to
Oh,
do it again.
yeah, dude. Yeah, you the Ranger Marathon, you do it once and yeah, you prove yourself.
You prove how stupid you are for doing it.
So
It's
for the
crazy
people
looking at
who
the map and seeing like how far.
yeah,
Why did we do that?
it's so you start up like here, right? So basically the Ranger Marathon is that you have to hike the entire length of the camp in 24 hours or under. And I hope I'm not being a rat. I hope once I make this video, people are not going to be like, "Oh, we should," It's not like I have no influence whatsoever. But
I don't think anybody's gonna care. I mean, I tell like Rangers love to just tell their crews that they've done something like that. So people know about. I think enough people know about the Ranger Marathon that it's not like a
yeah,
closely kept secret.
but so you start here, right? You get off in Poniel, and then you have to go up to the top of the camp, which is like what that's like 7 miles
I think it's around that,
to
yeah.
get to Dan Beard, and then you start and you hike all the way down. This is like 43 miles to where we stopped. So it keeps going. Like it used to be longer. But you guys, where did you guys get? You guys got to Uraka Gulch, or like,
No, no, no. So like just under the to the time would have been our like last at least our last stop with Rob. I mean, we had taken shorter stops before then. Like right at the yellow line, I think that's the highway, right? Yeah. I mean, it says it right down there in the legend. I
yeah.
should be able to read that. That's where we decided to sleep right next to the highway.
Wait, did you guys sleep under the bridge?
We slept close to. I wanted to, and then I was like, I have no idea if it's gonna rain or not, so we probably shouldn't. So we just found some trees and threw our sleeping bags down there. And
Dude.
then we woke up with a crew hiking by us. Yeah. They might have had the ranger actually. I can't remember.
Wow. Dude, that's such a and and so you guys come down and Rob dipped and did you last any longer? Did you try to go up the tooth?
No, I mean that was the original plan was Summit the Tooth, but when we got up to the Schaefer's, we were done.
Dude.
There was this random crew we passed when we got up there, and they looked at us and they're like, how you guys doing? You guys look pretty tired. How far did you guys hike? I'm like, I don't know, probably like 20, 25 miles, something like that. When did you guys start hiking? Last night. She's like, why are you doing this? And then you just have that like internal monologue. You're like, yeah, why am I doing this? Why? I know why. Jeremy told me he's gonna pick me up at the end with a Dr. Pepper. That's I gotta keep going.
Yeah. Wait, didn't you pick us up?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. I was never like my legs were never more tired than that moment. Dude, I was gonna turn around. So we like start Dan Beard, right? And then we're going down and we're doing well. And then we start it's like once you get between that 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. window, it's like you that's no good, man.
Dude, it's
You
bad.
start
You start
hearing stuff.
hallucinating.
Yeah. It's
I
it's
remember at one point, Rob and the other guy we were doing it with was Griffin. They're walking in front of me, and I see a downed tree, and I'm like, we're gonna have to go around this. And they just walk through it. I just blink a couple times and it's just gone. And I was like, dude, I gotta go to sleep soon. This is bad.
who was saying that? Didn't you say there was like a construction helmet or something in the woods? Or that might have been one of my guys. It's like I saw there's like a construction helmet in the
Dude,
brush.
I saw a pile of rocks and I thought it was a body. And I started tapping them like, guys, you see that? What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my, dude, we like start hearing this rustling and we're near the burn. So the reason too for the people in the audience is that you have to start at night is because you want to get through the burn area while it's dark because if you're going through there during the day there's no shade
Dude, you're
and you're
done.
gonna drain water so quickly.
We started going through there at like 7 and it was already starting to get pretty hot. We powered through it, but dude, the heat there is no joke.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. It's nice when you're like under a tree and you're like, oh, there's no humidity, like you're chilling, and then like once you're out in the open, oh,
Yeah, and
you
then
just
you're
drain water.
you're back to dying.
Dude, what a what a crazy what a crazy experience. What a crazy idea.
Oh
Just
yeah. No,
like,
I love the fact that I did it. It was a
yeah.
lot of fun. I mean, some parts were fun. Like the last push,
Oh,
that was actually pretty enjoyable. Because
yeah.
we were just going downhill, so it was all good.
Oh, yeah. And then like once you start, dude, what I did so I was thinking about we got to here. Now there's a way that, I was looking at the bus schedules and I was like, if I leave now, I could just be back in base
We get
camp.
out of here.
And then the other half of our crew, like they kind of, dude, they low key, they left me for dead, man. They left me
That's
and my
right.
other
They
buddy
did
for
leave
dead.
you.
Yeah. And the other guy as well. And they're like, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead. I'm like, all right. But
That's crazy.
my one Ben is like the most real. You remember Ben the ginger?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, the realest motherfucker there is.
Dude,
Like,
he was awesome. He
yeah,
was
and
cool.
he stood by my side. He's like, dude, we're gonna finish this, man. And he's like, you just gotta make it, just make it to what's here? What's like it's like begins with a C. Uh
I know what it's
it's like with
staff
the
camp.
horses there.
Yeah, it's on the other side.
Oh,
Clark's Fork.
Clark's Fork. Yeah, yeah. So he's just like, just make it to Clark's Fork and see how you feel. So I'm like, all right, fine. So I'm like powering through. I'm thinking about turning around like the whole time. Once we get to Clark's Fork, man, I eat an entire jar of Nutella. And I change. I'm like, you know what? I eat that. I ate a bunch of pickles. And I said, okay, I'm gonna change my underwear and my socks. And I went, did that, took a few Advil, and I was like, all right,
Just kept moving.
let's keep going. And
Dude, that's
then
crazy. I don't think I ate at all on mine.
really,
I
that's
don't know why I
crazy.
didn't. I was just smoking cigarettes and kept going.
Yeah.
I pushed through it.
Yeah, dude. Oh, and then like once you get over like why didn't you like because once you're over Schaefer's, there's like, it's all downhill. Like there's not a
Yeah,
ton of
it's
incline.
it's really not that bad.
But
But
what
Rob had decided to start hiking in his Crocs, and then he hurt his foot. So then we're like, all right, guess you're out of here. So we got to the what's that climbing camp?
Miners Park.
We got to Miners Park, and then Rob's just like, I gotta stay here. I'm out. So
Man.
we stayed there for like 5 minutes, and then we just left him.
And
He
then
got
wait,
picked up
but
though.
you finished it, didn't you? So did you finish
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay, okay. I was thinking that you didn't like I thought you didn't, but I guess that was Rob.
You
Yeah,
picked
Rob
me
did.
up.
Shit, yeah, you're
You
right.
were
Oh,
there.
why?
You not, you took me to go get pizza after it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah.
I finished it. I guess of that, like, unmemorable. It
To,
just,
to be fair, an honest correction. Like if someone was like, "Oh yeah, I don't remember you finished," I would be kind of upset. So I'm sorry about that. A little sorry.
I don't care. I mean, I did it. Not like I got a badge or anything to show for it.
Yeah,
I just
that
got like probably some foot pain that I'm gonna have to deal with in the future, but
100%. There's definitely like I definitely have like there's some sort of thing like there's some sort of tapeworm or something that's just hiding, it's just waiting, in my blood
from doing the marathon,
from
what were
doing
you
the marathon,
eating?
from being at Philmont, maybe I don't know.
From being a Philmont, yeah. I wouldn't I wouldn't be surprised. But the food that they were feeding us,
Yeah, there were man,
we
but the
probably got some
food,
issues.
the food in Cimarron, man. Oh my gosh. Like it was St. James and that burrito place were
Hey,
fantastic.
the best part is it's probably not that good, but when you're
But
living out there for 3 months, it's the best food in the world.
yeah, dude, and you're only eating like cafeteria food, you
Eating
know.
prison food the entire time.
And oh my gosh, dude, everybody would complain about the beans and rice. I like just finished. I had like 10 of those, or I had like 15 or 10 because they were just like
They
at
were
the
just
end they
giving
were
them out.
like, yeah. So I
I
had
just
like
want to give
15
it
and
up.
I just finished it like last fall. I finished the last of them. So
Hey, you got to go back.
I guess I
Get a
got to
couple
go
more.
back. Yeah.
That's where you really make your money. I told my parents when I got back for like my second time,
Mm,
they were asking me like how it was. I was like, we didn't get paid anything, but open up my like Foot Locker and there's just 30 different like Mountain House meals. I'm like, this is how I
yeah.
was getting paid.
Oh my gosh. And those came in so clutch. Like, I mean, especially like so I got stranded in the Pine Barrens over the summer in New Jersey, which is like the Pine Barrens are like this area, it's very remote. And I was following King Gizzard, like, and I was seeing their shows across the East Coast. And then we were gonna drive back to DC and the car wouldn't start. So
Jeez.
we were stuck in this. huge. It's like one of the mo biggest pine forests on the East Coast. And it's like you could get lost so easily in there. Um, and yeah, and we broke down, but my buddy came in
Surviving off the
clutch.
mountain house.
Yeah, dude, we had a mountain house. We had a few laughs, you know, we started throwing rocks to see if we could hit this like branch on a tree. Um,
Not the worst food to get stranded with, but
no,
yeah.
it wasn't. It wasn't. And dude, especially when you get some like cheese and you put it in, that's the real thing is like if you put the cheese in the beans and rice, you're chilling.
Yeah, you can make it good. That's the problem with people now. They just complain they don't know how to cook their food well.
Yeah.
They just don't
Dude,
get it.
you know what fucking pissed me off was that when, oh my gosh, when we went to Taos and everybody was like, you know, we were talking about where we were gonna go eat, and I was like, we originally wanted to go to this one Mexican place, and then it was like closed or whatever. And there's multiple other like Mexican places around there. I'm like, oh,
Dude, there's a
where
lot
you?
of good food up there.
Yeah, and so there's all this good food, and everybody's like, let's go to Sonic.
Thought you
And
were gonna say, let's go to
Weston and
Taco Bell.
dude, Weston was complicit in it.
Well, that's
I
because Weston, your former boss, one of my close friends, he is such a stingy motherfucker with his money. He will
Is he
not.
actually?
Oh yeah, dude. He used
Whoa.
to. He told me about when he was going to school. His grandmother would send him like $100, like $200 gift card to Subway, and he would make it last the entire year.
That's pretty, you know what? That's pretty respectable.
Using all the meal deals. We would only go to places to eat if he could find like a deal for it. So we're just like the funniest was I think we went to like McDonald's one time and he's like, wait, hang on. Gotta find the deal. I'm like, dude, we're spending maybe $10 max here. Do you need the meal deal right now? Just get a 10 piece and we'll be good.
Dude, I didn't know the
No,
Lorax was that was that stingy.
it is,
I
man.
didn't know the Lorax was
Conservationist
Mr.
mindset,
Krabs.
I love him. Love him to death. Man.
This our buddy Weston, he would dress up as the Lord. He'd wear what do you have? He had like an orange, like
Yeah, he had like an orange onesie,
yeah, and
like a morph suit, one of those skin tight like morph suits.
he came. Oh my gosh, dude! One time, so the Lorax will he'll go around and he'll sometimes he'll visit different camps. Like one time he visited me and my crew, and then when I was with it was my first crew and it was my rough crew, right? And we were
Was this
there, and I think
this is the
West,
female smell, right?
yeah, this is the female smells lady. So this is this crew, and Weston had heard, and so I think he came up as well to like assist in everything, and he like wore the Lorax onesie, and he went to the wrong camp, and they were like, "Who are you?
I know, dude.
Who
I
are
was
you?"
there for that. He just because I was there walking up with him, and he was like, "All right, I'm gonna go find their crew." And I'm just sitting back because I just wanted to talk to you, see what you were doing, and just remember hearing just like off in the distance, just who is that? Get out of our camp! What are you doing?
Dude, and
As
didn't
he's
he?
like, or no, he's like hiding behind this like really thin tree. And he's like, we can see you. We can see you. Like he was actually hiding or something. That guy was getting so pissed. It was so good. He just had to be there. Man.
Oh,
Who
It's
are you?
that's so funny. And oh my gosh, hiding behind the tree too doesn't make it better.
Doesn't make it any better.
Oh.
Oh, it's so funny. So many people getting mad at such like a nice person.
Yeah.
It's just like of all the people, why Weston? He's just
Yeah.
walking around with a Lorax to read to your like read to your crew.
Yeah, man. Dude, there were definitely like there were some fucking awesome people at film. There were tremendous people, man.
Oh yeah, dude, you were one of them.
Oh,
Last season, so many people were asking for you.
really?
Where is Jeremy? And you didn't show.
Show my LinkedIn. That's what you could
He's
show.
he's actually living life. He's working a real job now.
Oh, but dude, what I would give up to like, you know, if at any time between now and June, if anything happens,
Dude, throw your hat in the ring.
I'll throw my hat in the ring.
We'll
They'd
make
probably
it.
take me as a last minute.
Dude, I think we're getting around like 200 Rangers.
I feel like that's a jump. Is that more?
No, I mean, well, actually, it might be more from 24. Actually, it might be,
Okay.
but yeah,
Are you going back this year as well?
yeah.
Right on.
Dude, I was the first Ranger trainer hired. At least
Really?
I think. I don't know if I was. I might be just talking out of my ass, but
Man.
what a
Dude,
great interview it was too.
re-
Yeah, I was talking to Austin St. George, who had
Mm,
been doing my interviews for like 3 years after that, or
yeah.
before that. I just worked there for so long. Who is, I can't remember what his like title is, but it's, I don't know. I think he's the hiring manager. He does a lot of the stuff with the backcountry. One of the top
Yeah.
guys. And that interview with him was great. It was basically just two buddies just talking like, yeah, so how was your year? I mean, that's cool. That's cool. How was Japan? Awesome. Yeah. Um, so we're probably gonna give you the job. We'll send you the email later. My only
That's
thing is don't take any crazy trips while you're working. And that's it. And that was the interview.
Is that
Basically,
did you go to Japan while you were still working? Or no?
no, I
No.
went to Japan 2 days after I got home.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
How did that? Yeah, how was your trip, man?
Oh, dude, it was awesome. It started as a joke. Like, I went to Philmont and I was just joking, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to Japan this year. Kind of like how I joked about how like, oh yeah, this is gonna be my last season, and I just kept coming back. I was like, I'm gonna go to Japan. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then I started looking at the flights and I was like, I could definitely afford this. This could actually happen. And one day I was just joking around with one of my buddies, and he just says, actually, I don't know if you remember him, but Noah Williams,
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember Noah.
talking to him, and he's like, hey, if you get your flight, let me know. I'll buy my flight. I'll go with you. So
Whoa.
I'm like, all right. We'll see, we'll see. And then I
Mm.
talked to this other guy. He was a RT when you were working there. His name was Ben. I don't know if you remember him. I think him and his
Oh.
brother, I think they might be twins. They look very similar,
Uh-huh.
but he's a big baseball fan. So I'm talking to him at the kickball game because
Yeah.
the Philmont Ranger Department once a year we have a kickball game just to let loose. Everybody gets hammered.
Yeah.
I'm talking to him at that, and he's like, "Dude, I would love to go to Japan. If you got a spot open, I'll go." And then it just from a joke to then 2 weeks before we're all leaving, we planned out the whole trip, and I just remember buying my flight and then just passing Noah, just walking from like the dining hall or something. I'm just like, hey, I bought my flight. Guess you're going. And then the rest was history. Went over.
Wow.
It was incredible though.
You guys did Mount Fuji I
Mm,
imagine doing
dude,
Fuji at Ranger pace, man. You got that shit done in an hour.
dude, it was awesome.
Wow.
So I guess I'll run through like a rough. We can
Yeah.
stop and talk about like different parts of the trip later, but getting there was awesome because I fly from Austin because I live near there, and I go to Dallas. The
Mm.
Dallas airport I hate. It's just too big. They have a whole tram that goes to four different terminals. They're all over.
Don't
I
they
hate
have
it.
a highway running through the middle of the
Running, yeah,
airport?
running
That's
like
so
under it. It's
stupid.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
so stupid. So I get there, Noah flies in into the Dallas airport, and I'm thinking, all right, I'll go meet him. Let me find him. Spent 30 minutes trying to find Noah.
Uh,
And I see this man in these tan pants, this green shirt, and this like weird like jacket. I'm like, all right,
uh.
that's definitely Noah. And I walk up to him. He's wearing his Philmont uniform. Greens, pants, belt, everything. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, because he was working the fall. So
Mm.
he was just staying up there. And he tells me, dude, I just left work on my last day. So
Wow.
he's still in his uniform. I don't think he took a shower before he headed up there.
Oh, I hate to be next to him on a flight. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. On a, like, I think it was like a 12-hour flight, too.
And you're just marinating. You're just sitting there.
Oh,
Oh.
luckily I wasn't sitting next. But no, and even on the flight attendant on my row, her husband worked at the Philmont Museum. So she sees my hat
Whoa.
and she's like, "Oh, Philmont, that's cool." And I was like, "Yeah, literally work there. It's amazing." We have this chat, and then like we're chatting for like 5 minutes. She goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, you need to you need to like get off the plane." Just hands me my like immigration papers. I'm like, "All right, cool, let's go."
Wow.
Got on the bus. We like had to walk on the landing strip and everything. It was cool. It was a cool time.
Wow. And
Noah
then,
decided to bring this giant duffel bag as we're staying in a bunch of hostels. So he's just carrying that around the entire time.
oh, how?
We sorry to cut you off, but
Oh,
this is
no,
one
no,
of
no.
my
You're good.
favorite it's one of my favorite things from the trip. We, we get through the airport, we go through immigration, get our passports stamped, whatever. We find our buddy Ben, we get all of our like transit stuff set up. The transit there, I mean, it's amazing. So we get these like prepaid cards. We're just able to get on any train we really want to, just tap it. So it's nice.
Mhm.
We get on the train, we're leaving the airport, and we're bugging the entire time. We're like, dude, we fucking made it. We're actually doing this. I guess we got a little too loud because this old Japanese lady must have been the only English she knew. She just goes, "Shut up." And we're just looking at each other like we're the only white dudes on this train. She was definitely talking to us. Just zip the entire rest of the way. We're just like trying to hold in laughter while we're on this train. Dude. First, like 30 minutes in Japan, we're already getting yelled at by the old ladies. We're already doing
Oh.
stuff wrong. No, it was, dude.
Dude, and then how long were you there and like what cities did you go to?
So we were there for 10 days,
Uh,
which is a pretty good amount of time. And we stopped in Tokyo for that first day, the first time, I think it was like 3 days. So we did, not counting our like, our travel time, like getting
yeah.
there. We get to the hostel, we're all tired as hell. I think we went to
Mm.
like this sushi place. All of them barely knew any English. Noah, being the brave man while we're sat down, just looks at the lady and goes, "Yeah, how do we order?" In English, and she's just looking at him like, huh? As me and Ben are like, hang on, let's get Google Translate really quick. This is how we're gonna do this. Then they point to the table and they're like, there's a QR code to scan. That's how you order. My bad. Didn't realize we were that stupid. But and we spent that second day just going around Tokyo. Went and saw like the old like imperial castles there. It was the
Oh,
one. It was more of like a fort. It was massive.
yeah.
Went to this. It was like a couple temples combined. It's for like a wedding, like probably like 1,000 years ago, but still beautiful there.
Uh,
These massive like torii gates we were walking under. I remember we asked one random dude to take our photo, and he just basically like flipped us off and just kept walking. We're just
oh.
like, what the fuck, man? It don't look that bad. Almost threw up because of how humid it was, how hot it was.
Oh, that's what I've
That was
heard,
bad.
man. Is I've heard that Japanese summers are just brutal.
Dude, it's at least in Tokyo. I think when we got like closer to the sea, like where, there's like in the smaller cities where you can actually get like a breeze through it,
Yeah.
it's definitely a lot better. But in Tokyo, at least that first day, dude, I was just sitting next to a vending machine, which there are thousands of.
Uh-huh.
Just sitting next to it, I'm like, dude, I'm about to throw up my first day in front of the Tokyo Tower. There's gonna be a bunch of tourists watching me just vomiting. I kept it in though. Kept it
Oh,
in.
there you go.
Went to this went to this ramen shop afterwards.
Mm,
We're sitting in there, and it's these two old dudes. One of them, they don't have any like TVs or anything like that in there. They just have this old radio that they're just sitting next to listening to like a baseball game or something.
mm,
And old dude comes up, he hands us these like our glasses of water, and he just starts pointing behind us. And we look,
mm.
and there's this sign in English that just says "smoking allowed." And then we turn around, and he's already handing us these ashtrays. He's like, "Here you go."
Whoa.
What an awesome experience to just be like, "Yeah, I'm eating some ramen. Pretty sick here. I don't know."
What? So tell me how smoking is supposedly bad, but like the countries that live the
all
longest, they smoke the most.
all those old dudes, they're just chain smoking.
Italy, France. I mean, those people live to like 90s and they're
They're
smoking.
like their average is like a 95 or something. And they're all super fit. Like there's nothing they're like running marathons. Might have to do something with the fact that they walk more. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just my theory right
we just
now.
sit in our cars eating Sonic, man.
What a
But
good life.
people say Japan is like such a great country though, but then you go there and everybody's on their phones.
Oh yeah, no one wants to talk to you. They're all looking at the ground. The people there were nice though. They were
Oh,
cool.
really?
But like it's the smoking, like it's a very interesting like smoking culture there
Uh,
because like here it's more vilified, but you're gonna see a dude like smoking on the street and no one cares.
yeah.
In Japan, no one's smoking in the streets. They're smoking in their cars, but they have a ton of these like designated smoking areas. And you'll go in there and there's like 50 people in this small box just all smoking around this one like ashtray.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, there's no like not allowed to smoke in the street. You gotta find these, and I mean like every place had a smoking area though. Most of the time they were indoors, which were actually pretty nice. Like
That
we went to
is
we went to a 7-Eleven, had two floors, and then the top floor there's this small room, smoking room. And there's just nothing. It's not great. Like it's just how they do it.
wow.
But it's very interesting because like you're going around there, you're not seeing a bunch of like anti-smoking ads or anything,
Yeah.
and people are doing fine.
Was
And
so
dude, the cigarettes are cheap there too,
really
which was the
like how
craziest part.
much?
It was like $5 for a pack of Marlboro Reds or something. Like, it was cheap.
Whoa.
They weren't good though. It was weird. They were like
Uh,
less like they had less kick to them, and they have this weird numbering system for them. So you would get Like the biggest example is like American spirits, which apparently they love over there.
Uh-huh.
Like we have the whole color system, which their boxes are still colored, but it would be like, oh yeah, I want some American Spirit sevens, and it'd have the seven on the corner, and it's like the blue, like the bright blue cyan American Spirits, but I don't know, like I don't know what the number. I never figured out what the number system was,
Huh.
but I think it might have had something to do with the strength. I don't know.
Did they have Japanese cigarettes
They
themselves?
had they had some. I think they had some they were called like Seven Star.
Okay.
They sucked. They were awful.
Uh,
We had some that were in this like white package. I don't even remember the name. They were
mm,
all their cigarettes are terrible.
yeah,
So
dude.
that's the reason I started slowing down smoking. I was like, these things suck, man. There's no fun in this.
I mean, dude, America just they do it the best, man. I mean, that's the one thing. Like people say, we have no culture. We
We have
we
plenty of
invented
culture.
smoking.
We made smoking cool.
Yeah, dude. And we brought that to the rest of the world. We're like, we're gonna give this to you, to the rest of the world, and everybody's like, well, this is
This
fantastic.
beautiful gift.
And now, yeah, now everybody does it.
Those
Um,
French people have those super thin cigarettes.
yeah.
So lame.
Also, too, like people say this is a common discussion on the podcast. People will be like, "Oh, America has no cuisine of its own," and then, but people who say that have never been to New Orleans. Like
You
that's
ain't never had
all
a pub.
uniquely American food. It's just
Come on.
gumbo, po' boys, and shit. There's nowhere else in
Well,
the world that has that.
well, I mean, they say that because, we're just so awesome. We just take the best parts of everybody else's stuff. Cheeseburgers, that's the most American thing ever. It's beautiful.
It
Couldn't
is.
find a good one in Japan.
So what were the other, were there other culture shocks on your trip?
Dude, the bullet trains, sorry, the Shinkan Tensei, as they say over there. I can say that I have a bunch of I have a bunch of Naruto manga. I have the entire this is a tangent. I have the entire Shippuden collection. I have
Whoa,
the collector's boxes.
that's cr-
Should get one. I had to like go and look for it
how'd
up
you acquire it?
off Amazon.
Oh,
I must have been I think it was my graduation present from my parents. I just loved it
whoa.
as I was growing up. And they were
Uh,
like, here's like $500 of manga that you're probably never gonna read. Here you go. I read through it. It's beautiful.
whoa. I've got
Nothing.
this book I'm reading. It's called here. It's called Japanese Mythology. Shit. Oh, I hope that didn't look too bad, but yeah, I
That looks
bought it
great.
at a used because I'm like I know nothing about like Japanese religion, about like Shintoism and
Dude,
shit.
me
I know
neither.
nobody knows anything. So
Which is strange. I feel like it learn a little bit about it because it is still a major religion there, but
mm,
it's not one of the big three, I guess. So it's not talked about.
yeah,
It's weird. It's very weird.
and one of
Doesn't
those
have
big
the.
three ain't even that big, you know. We can't. We,
I know my favorite.
I don't want to get into that. That's a bad topic to talk about.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm
Dude,
gonna stop
you've
that.
gotta. I told my buddies that I learned how to do my Trump impression from you.
Dude, it's so
We
bad.
we
My
got
Trump
we got it.
impression is so bad.
Dude, it was so good. Like when we just
You're
be
gay.
when we were just sitting around shoot the shit and just it
Yeah.
was like you and me and like three other people and we're all
We
just
just
like
like spaz out. Just like I can't even all the stuff that I would say is not good. You know,
it's great. It is a great impression, man.
it's so
It's
fun to
it
do.
it
You can say anything and just be like, ah. That's pretty funny.
Why are there why do people only come to Philmont 7 days? They should come for
7 days, I
10.
go, wow, that's such a big trek. I'm so proud of you.
40 miles, I'll get you a cupcake at the end. You do a 40-mile trek. Why you
I'll
want me
get you
to
some
change your
chocolate
diaper?
chip ice cream. You're gonna love it. Just don't be like Sleepy Joe and wake up late. You're not gonna make it to your crew. You're not gonna make it to your camps. You're gonna be very sad.
Oh,
I haven't used it in a long time. I'm
yeah,
out of
dude.
practice. I'm out of
It
practice.
it's an old muscle, man.
Got to watch more Shane Gillis, and then I'll be, I'll be
Dude,
right back to it.
you could just go and get like I'll just give you my material and you could just go do Kill Tony.
Hell no. Hell no. I'll go down there and watch you though. You kidding me? I've been
It,
wanting to go.
dude, if I'm in town, I mean, I've wanted to like give it just throw the hat in the ring.
Give it a try. Who knows? Could be your
I-
calling.
Is it how is the scenery in Austin like changed since you like has it gotten like worse? Has it gotten more congested? Are there a lot of weirdos now? You could be
It's definitely gotten darker. No, I mean, it really hasn't. Like, it's not changed that much. I mean, some parts have gotten bigger, I guess, but all of it's still, I mean, it's still there. It's definitely the biggest change has been it's gotten less country, like less musicians, country musicians are going there. But other
yeah,
than that, I mean, I think there's still plenty of music festivals. It's just not it's not the old school Austin where like I didn't see it change, but I mean, I've talked to my parents and they're like, "Oh yeah, it used to be way cheaper, obviously." And I mean, you used to be able to see all these great up and coming artists going there, but I
yeah.
don't think that really happens in Austin anymore.
I mean,
Just because it's gotten so expensive.
you still got like levitation, but yeah, I mean that is expensive. But
So I
have you
mean,
been to levitation?
no,
No.
no. I go to country places. I go to the Houston rodeo. That's what I
Oh
do.
yeah, yeah. Didn't you? So you worked that? How was that?
Yeah, dude. It was great till my last night there. I decided I was gonna go out, see the rodeo one last time before I'm heading home, and then one thing led to another, and there was this old lady hitting on me. She grabbed my ass, and I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Whoa.
I gotta run. And I had met this random dude. His name was Matt too.
Uh-huh.
And I got his phone number and I'm just running out. And he's texting me like, "Hey man, how's the rodeo? Where you at right now? I'm gonna go to some other the clubs that they have here." And I just texted him like, "I am running for my life. This old lady is making too many moves." And he texted me back just like, "I thought that was your mom."
Would my mom be grabbing my ass like this, unless we're in Game of Thrones and you're a Lannister, like
Yeah, I guess. No. She was just buying me drinks.
whoa.
I think it was worth it. She spent
Yeah,
like
dude,
$60 on
100%.
me, so
I mean, they just like, yeah, man. If you can like you feel like a hot woman when that happens. Like, oh, you're gonna buy
oh
me a
yeah,
drink. You're gonna buy
dude.
me $60 worth of drinks.
You're my $60 worth of Coors Banquet? Hell yeah. Let's go.
Man, how much if that's like $2 a Coors Banquet?
Oh no, dude, they're over. It's a concert prices, right?
Oh,
Although we were in
really?
our own like committeeman area, so I think it was like $6 for just any drink.
Mm.
But I didn't want to have just a bunch of margaritas, so I just decided rock with the Coors Banquet. I had this nice button-up Coors Banquet shirt. It's got like a
Ooh.
cowboy on the back. That's what did me in. She was like, "This boy can handle me."
Wh-
Come
What?
here.
Why? Wait. So what did you like do at the rodeo while you were working there?
So I wasn't like working in the actual rodeo.
Uh-huh.
They have a lot of competitions where people will bring their animals in and they'll show them.
Uh-huh.
And I used to show rabbits a very long time, for like 8 years. I was one of the
You
top rabbit
showed
breeders.
rabbits?
Oh yeah. I got a couple buckles from the Houston rodeo, which is like that's so for like rodeos and like showing animals, that's like one of the big things is if you're, best in your breed, because it's all like different breeds that you're showing, they'll give you a
Yeah.
buckle. So I've got a couple for that. But I was helping them load and unload because I mean we had I think it was like 300 rabbits. So I was just on the loading dock. Had a couple old ladies yell at me, but they were just salty because I, beat their children at showing rabbits. So they were mad at me. But which is just so weird.
Yeah.
So weird. When I was showing animals, I got yelled at one time because I wasn't like cheering that I won. I was just like, yeah, won. That's awesome. Let's go.
'Cause you were
They're
just like
upset.
Tom Brady after winning his sixth ring. You're just like,
Basically, I viewed it as like before I got there, I knew if I was gonna do well or not.
mm,
I never was surprised while I was showing animals, just because I knew how much time I was putting into raising them. That
yeah.
at some point, especially after showing for so long, you kind of realize I'll do pretty all right. I'll do good.
So you'd raise these rabbits from birth.
Oh yeah, I
And how many like years?
think I did that. I spent like 12 years doing it.
Wow. And
Yeah,
but like how long do these rabbits take to just fully mature?
one of my prize buckles, dude. They're
Whoa.
art. They are art.
Wow.
I love these things.
COVID don't stop the rabbit showing.
It did not. I was showing, actually, funny enough, I was showing animals when the big COVID scare started. So we had just moved in because I also show sheep. We had just moved into the Houston rodeo, and everybody's looking at the news. And they're like, "Oh man, this is getting kind of serious." Because it was like a week, or no, I guess it must have been a couple months after people had started hearing about it from China. But everybody in America, we're thinking, nothing's gonna happen. We good.
Mm.
And looking at my phone, and they're gonna close the Houston rodeo. The Houston rodeo is gonna be shut down for the first time since World War II. The Houston rodeo will be
Wow.
shut down, and we were stuck in there. Luckily, they actually allowed us to show all of our animals. We had to show all of the animals that were in there that day. So
Whoa.
it was packed. I think we were there showing animals till 12 at night.
Wow.
So I'd gotten there around 6 in the morning to work with my animals, getting them ready. And then it's go time. And then someone stole my showing like shirt. Like I wore like a button down when I was showing just because you want to look nice if you're
Yeah.
getting like a photo or something like that. Someone stole it. So I just showed in a t-shirt. Just, all right,
Man. And you
here we
still
go.
kicked ass. You still
No,
won.
that
Oh.
year, no. That year in rabbits, I did, but in sheep, it was so accelerated. Wasn't able to get anything ready. I was pissed.
Hmm.
It was probably like my best animal that I had had, and I just had to run it through. Didn't even get a second look. Just
Ah.
out the gate, onto the meat
W-
truck.
Is that what you do with the rabbit afterwards?
That's what you do with the sheep. With the
Oh.
rabbits, you don't have to put them on. Well, sometimes I would want to. Um, but with the sheep, because it's a whole market show. So the whole premise is like you're trying to basically it just derives from you're trying to sell this animal. We've made it into a competition of like who can raise and show this animal the best. That's kind of what happens with that.
Oh.
But no, got to check from the meatpacking company though
There you
for like
go.
200 bucks. Barely covered anything,
So
which
how
so expensive now.
so are like animals in the grocery store? Are some of them shown animals, or is it
Right
like
now in the
specialty?
not in the grocery stores, but if you're going to like a farmer's market, maybe
Mm,
sometimes getting it from like a smaller meat producer,
yeah,
you'd probably get some. But I mean, most of the time, if you make the sale, then you're selling it directly to like one person, and then they'll get it processed themselves.
yeah.
Um, but I don't really know what happened to my sheep, honestly. They could be just living on a farm right now, happy as can be.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know.
that's what we tell kids. Oh yeah, we had to put the dog on the farm. Yeah, yeah, he had to go to the farm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what kind of farm they were going to. I mean, technically they do. It's a farm where they're feeding them a bunch, and then after like a couple months, you're out, buddy.
Hmm.
Gotta try and recoup some losses from you.
Do you know that the Falun Gong? Do you know about the Falun Gong in China?
No.
So they're like this cult in China, and they believe that um the Chinese government wants to kill them and harvest their organs because their organs are pure because of their religious practices. So
It's interesting.
I was trying to relate that to the
I
farms,
mean,
but you know,
it might not be far off.
yeah,
There's no telling. I've heard about some of the stuff that's happening there.
yeah, dude. It's
It's a little interesting. I'll give it that much.
if I need to like make one country like just the butt of a lot of my jokes, you know. I haven't quite sailed that, but then I can like never go to China if I've talked too much shit about China.
Yeah.
So, I'm like I wonder what my social credit is at. They should have a social credit system at Philmont.
Be zero. You get to you get load up. They're like, nope, can't come to the dining hall. You gotta make your own food. Sorry, man. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah. Oh, your social credit's not high enough. That cruise social credit.
Yeah, your Philmont social credit's not good enough. You got a 3 on your eval. We're gonna have to take your tint away now. Can't have this.
I
Sorry,
think the
buddy.
worst, the worst I got on eval was like, I think I got a 3 or a 2 for time management one time on an eval because I woke up late with the crew. Because it was like a quick turnover. Like I only had 1 or 2 days. I think I only had 1 day to chill.
Ooh,
And then I got this next
those are the
crew.
worst.
And then we were going up. That was the crew I took up the Stairmaster too. So
It's always
just
so much fun.
no rest going up the Stairmaster.
Yeah, and the Stairmaster is, as the name implies, it's you're just
It
going pretty much straight up.
it's like what? You're going 1,700 feet elevation gain? Is it something like that? I thought it
I
was
think
like 2,000, but I might have been over exaggerating.
it's around that. It might be like 8.5, maybe. Though no, I think it might be closer. I don't know. But
It's
you're doing all of that within less, I think it's like less than a mile strip.
yeah.
And you're taking 60-year-old scoutmaster, hadn't exercised in 30 years up it, and you're just praying to the Lord that it's just if this guy's gonna have a heart attack, have it at the top because there's a road up there. Please.
Because Bo Bien's up there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, dude. I gave the Miracle on Ice. Have you seen that movie? I
Yeah.
gave my crew the Miracle on Ice speech before we went up the
Before going
Stairmaster.
up.
I got up on a rock and I just rallied the troops. I was like, I gave the whole fucking speech. And then we
We're gonna play them today. All right. We're gonna hike this today, and we're going up. I believe in you all. Now make me proud. The 14-year-old. Oh,
Yeah. Oh, it
just,
was,
just
y-
dying.
yeah, dude. But that was the kid. That was the crew too. I had a kid with a broken rib, and we had to get him out. Yeah, kid got had a broken rib
Did he
with
get
that
it
crew.
there,
No,
or
not
did
on
he
the
have it
Stairmaster.
before
No,
and
so
was
he
just
like
like,
I think he was just so like sickly that he put he like put on his bag and then
he
his
put on his backpack and that
yeah,
broke his
and then
rib?
broke his rib, yeah. And he was like my chest hurts and he's like, "Oh, there's this bump on my
Jeez.
chest." And then we like I'm like, "All right, we'll take care of it once we get to camp." And then I looked and there's a bump and some redness
Just
and I'm like,
bruising.
yeah, and I was, I
Oh
was
my
calling,
gosh.
he was talking to people and I was like, yeah, this kid may have a broken rib. And so we got him back to Abreu and they're like, yeah, he's got a broken rib.
Dude, what a weak child.
I know, dude, he
Break your
put on a
rib from putting
pack.
on your pack? I don't know how that could even happen. What a weak kid. Can't believe that. Letting so many weaklings in there now.
Yeah, dude. It's all these gamers sitting on their computers playing their Fortnite and they think, "Oh, I can just go out and do this trek."
Whereas, mom's like, you gotta get out of the house now.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
sending you to Philmont. Have fun.
Oh my gosh. Dude, imagine Johnny Test's parents sent him to Philmont. He wouldn't last. John.
I can't bring my dog? What's happening?
Yeah, dude. And all the like the whipping sound effects and stuff. It's just it would
In the middle of
be
the night, going to the bathroom. What the shit?
Now we can sleep. You're gonna attract
A
the bears with
camera
all these.
change.
Yeah, man,
Getting a different angle. Oh, cool.
dude. But I mean, that time there, man, it was. Yeah,
It was awesome.
it was such a good time, man. It's
Dude, you had to give me a pep talk after the 4th of July.
yeah, dude, you were down. You were so down, man, after the fourth. And meanwhile, like Ben and I, not Ginger Ben, this other Ben,
I
he
know
had
which
to,
bin you're talking about.
yeah, he, so Teddy Roosevelt and and I, and it was like another girl was there, and this one guy was there, and he just got too, he just drank too much, and then we just had to babysit him like the entire day.
At least I wasn't like that.
Yeah,
I
dude.
walked myself back to my tent,
Yeah,
and I was good.
yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, you were a professional.
Had a terrible hangover the next day, though.
Yeah, man. It's oh, I had
Dude, I think I might get fired.
when you were fine, right?
Who
They
cares?
didn't do anything.
They didn't.
Yeah.
They gave me a stern talking to, and that was it.
Dude, because they can't afford to lose any Rangers like while they're unless you do something terrible,
No one in
you
my
know.
class.
Like one person, right? It was like two people. They were at the campfire.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Just it's not that hard. Just don't drink on property.
yeah, dude. Don't
Some people can't do that.
don't be a dumbass.
Yeah.
But that I mean it really, dude, it really was, man. It really was one of like the best summers I've ever had. It was one of the most unique summer, like compared to last summer. Like, I mean, sure, I did have some fun. Did go see like, a band I liked, um, and went up to New York. Katz's Deli, completely worth the $30 for a sandwich. You're like $30 for a sandwich, dude. But it's incredible.
Change your
Um,
life?
it did, it kind of did, man. It's so good. Yeah.
Might have to go. I don't know.
Are you do you think you're gonna try to like, I don't know, are you gonna one day try to be like Mr. Ranger Department?
No.
Do you
No. I
No.
think
You-
strike me down. This is the last season. I know I've said that 4 years in a row, but I swear this time it has to be it.
Mm.
I spent too much time up there.
Yeah,
And
dude.
it's not like I hate it. It's just I think I've done everything I want to do up there.
Mm.
Do it one last time to see some of my buddies, mess around with them a little bit, and then call it quits.
Yeah. Do you want
Go
to, what do you want to do afterward? Like, do you want to go backpacking in Thailand? Are you like,
I've I've got some plans. Um, First one is I'm probably either late this year or sometime next year. I'm probably going back to Japan.
right
I'm gonna go
on?
for 20 days this time, and then
Whoa.
I'm gonna self-impose a challenge of like no transit to get between cities, or use as little as possible. Some
Yeah.
places, like if I'm going a super far distance, probably gonna grab a train, but
Mm.
I want to try and hike as much as I can.
Yeah.
And then leading from that, however well that does, then I want to do a hike in South Korea from Busan, South Korea, which is it's not like the very bottom, but it's
Yeah.
very low, and hike all the way up to Seoul. So
Whoa.
550 miles. It's not that crazy, but
Mm.
I'm gonna do however long I do my trip in Japan, figure out how fast I can hike, and then plan the days, like how long I need to actually take in voice crack. How long I need to take, how long I need to take and hiking.
I
Just
didn't,
figure out how long I need for doing the Korea trip. Because I also want to spend enough time to go to the smaller towns and be like, oh, this is pretty cool.
yeah.
Like actually experience it. I don't want to just walk through the entire thing. Because realistically, I could probably do it in like 20, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see how I'm feeling after my Japan hike, and then I can figure out how long I want to do it.
Mm.
But it's the next big hike that I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah. How, like, I didn't realize Korea was 500. That was like 550 miles.
And it's pretty big. I mean, that's only half of it, but
Huh.
it's pretty decent size. But I want to do that because get a little deep. One of the things I did at Philmont is there's a B-24 crash there, and my great grandfather flew in those. He's a bombardier, so I'd hike up
Yeah.
there every year and pray. But he was also in the Korean War. He was a POW. So I'm planning on doing
Whoa.
that trip as a bit of like a memento, At least do something,
Yeah.
something interesting. But I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Do you want to go to like Europe as that in the future as well? Do you want to go to like the Middle East or like Antarctica or something?
I would love. There's a peak in Antarctica that you can do. I think it's Antarctica.
Oh,
That I mean, it's not like super tall, but I mean, if I could get on the small list of people that can climb it every year, that would be cool.
yeah.
Um, there's another there's another hike in Europe. It's a old like Catholic pilgrimage.
Yeah, is that the Camino del
Yeah, the
Santiago?
Camino.
Yeah.
I want to hike that at some point because I think that's also around 500, 500 something mile. Like it's in that ballpark, and that just sounds cool.
It, dude, and I'm actually I'm actually going to Spain this summer.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I bought
you have to tell me how it is.
Yeah, dude, I bought a plane ticket. Um and yeah, dude, gonna go. It is such like it's a country that I haven't really like researched, a ton. I know there was the Civil War and everything, and I know like I know there was a super inbred king in Spain. And aside from that, like
Everywhere else in Europe has that too.
no, dude, but this guy was super here, here.
Is
I'll
that
show
dude with
you.
like the weird? I mean, that would have been like a French king. Just like the
Yeah, dude, he had
big
like the
jaw.
the Habsburg chin here.
Yeah, that's yes. That massive jawline.
Yeah, dude, right? This guy, man.
That's what I was thinking of. How do you have that and not realize there's some issues?
Yeah, man. I mean, getting like,
Like,
oh my gosh.
that is
That
horrifying.
is it's a freaky looking dude. Oh my
No wonder all those fairy tales from back then are like all
God.
horrifying. When that's your ruler, that's who you have
Oh,
to look up to.
dude, imagine like
Oh,
I mean, listen, I think every president we've had, like, I mean, has been decently good looking, you know. It's
you know,
which is debatable. It's
they've never
debatable.
been like under average.
Yeah, they've always been like I mean not super ugly, but imagine you just have like a really ugly president.
I don't
That
know.
would be
There's some writing about Abraham Lincoln where they'll be like they'll just be writing, and someone will quote and be like, "Yeah, to say he was ugly is like an understatement. He was horrendous," which
I
is
mean
just
he
crazy.
was
Because like you look at him and it's like it's not bad, but I get like back then I guess horrendous meant more like he just didn't look like anybody else. He was just unique.
he had kind of did he have a
Jeez,
nose job? Looks like he had a nose job.
maybe.
People are
He
like,
does. He is like iconic though.
dude, the hat
Oh yeah, the hat. I mean, he is just he's iconic.
doing the Amish beard too. You could see his upper lip. You could
Oh
see
yeah,
his emotions. If you have too big of a mustache, it's like, you can't see the emotions. Yeah, dude, he was kind of freakishly looking.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, he looks all right to me.
Dude,
Not saying
imagine there's
I'm
someone
definitely not a prize, so I'm not gonna insult the man's looks.
let's compare let's see how Jefferson Davis looked. You know what? He was definitely he was better looking. Like there's no doubt.
Except for that facial hair, where it's like it's
He,
just the chin.
yeah, dude.
I can't get behind that.
I bet his wife he like tried to dress up as a woman and sneak away from like
What?
when dude, because when Richmond was falling, here's some Virginia history for you. When Richmond was falling, Jefferson Davis was like he left in a cart and he dressed up as a woman so that they didn't recognize him, and then he was caught.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. And think
That
about
is
that's the guy who
crazy.
was leading the Confederacy, thought that he could get away dressed as a woman, you
You
know?
know, it's starting to make sense why they lost.
Mm. Imagine though being like, oh, Abe Lincoln is Oh, I hate Abraham Lincoln. Do you imagine one person is like, yeah, he's my least favorite president?
He didn't do that bad. I don't get. I don't think there's anybody serious who's like a hater of. Well, I'm sure there's people who don't like Abe Lincoln, and I think we know why they don't like him. I think it might be a little obvious. Just saying. There might have been some of his policies that certain groups of people did not like.
Yeah, dude, but now I feel like you're just obligated to say, "Oh, I can only like presidents after Kennedy." That's the only presidents that I can like now.
Really?
No, I mean that's kind of like the vibe, like when you ask people who their favorite president is.
I mean, I guess it is kind of true.
Yeah,
I've
like
talked to
you,
people who they'll tell me like, "Oh yeah, I hate I hate Roosevelt. I hate Theodore Roosevelt." I'm like, "Why? That guy
hey,
was awesome.
yeah, man.
He got shot and kept doing a speech." Like, I think I'm thinking of the right Roosevelt, right?
Yeah, I
Not the
mean it.
wheelchair one.
Right? If you're shot as a president, like that's pretty legendary.
Just
Like I'm sure
immediately
the whole
cooler.
country can get behind you
Oh yeah.
if you've been shot as a president.
Got to make it out the other side, and then you get the you get the benefits of it.
Oh,
They had to kill
yeah,
our
man.
coolest president. He just he was just too cool.
They almost
His,
killed our funniest president. They were
his
very
bitches were
close.
his motion was too strong. They had to stop him. They're like, "You're trying to get people to the moon?" No,
Well, um
get this man
I
out of
think
here.
the deal with like Bush was that Bush was kind of like he was like a Drewski kind of funny, where he was like situationally funny. Yeah,
Good old George W.
yeah, dude. Um,
Senior was all right.
Senior was all right.
Junior,
How do you feel about that? Them being claiming to be from Texas, even though they're from Connecticut.
I think it's allowed. I think his dad. I mean, I think he was in our Senate. I mean, they lived here long enough.
Mm,
It's not like they were coming like completely out of the blue. They're
yeah.
pretty standard. And the guy owns a ranch. I feel like it's a pretty good pretty good cutoff. Like, ah, yeah, you can be claimed as a Texas president, sure.
It, is it? Would you consider? Okay, now would you consider Hinchcliffe to be a carpetbagger?
He's on the line. He's on the line.
Wait, isn't that no a carpetbagger? That's like a northerner who comes to the south, right? And
I
like,
think so. I mean,
yeah.
growing up, we just called them Yankees or snowbirds. Snowbirds is my favorite that my grandfather would say. Although that's more a northerner who's just coming down in the winter.
Yeah.
But
And
I
then,
don't know.
but then once the snow hits Texas, then that's all
All
hell
shit
breaks loose.
breaks loose. You see you see Ted starts to get his flight and you just gotta start worrying. Like, uh-oh. We might be in for it this time.
Dude, they would never last. Texas would never last the Game of Thrones winter.
No,
They would never last.
no. Are you kidding me?
Like, you don't mess with
We
Texas,
will be the like the northern like Badlands. Like there's gonna be nothing.
man.
But hey,
That
New York didn't fare too well this time. I mean,
Yeah, dude. Dude, we got
that's all
some
I'll say.
crazy. Like our snow was crazy this winter, and it stayed for like 2.5 weeks in Virginia. It's wild.
We
Yeah,
had snow for like a week.
man.
The
A
power
week.
didn't go out this time, so that was good.
Hey, they
It
prepared.
withstanded it.
Yeah.
They improved it. Only a little, but they improved it. So we were all right.
Mm.
But no, I saw the storm was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Not for us, but
Yeah, dude. I mean, I think Mississippi got hit really bad.
oh, I can imagine if the water freezes there, I'd be shocked if it's doesn't turn into like Philly when there's a Super Bowl. Like it's just gone. Philly, no matter
Man.
what, if they win or lose.
Yeah. Philly's just on fire.
Just a
It's
photo like, oh, did they lose the Super? Nah, they won. This is what happened. They
Oh
were
my
just in the
gosh.
playoffs. Got to get me a light post.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta
Oh.
go. If they make it back to the Super Bowl, I might go up there. Love
That
that
wouldn't be
video. That
bad,
video
man.
of that grandfather. We're going to Philadelphia. Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
Man.
It wouldn't be bad. I'm sure it'd be awesome till the tear gas starts flying. Then it's then it's
Yeah.
bad news bears.
I had a buddy who went, he's from Philly, and he went in like 2017 when they won the Super Bowl, and he said it was pandemonium.
Dude, I mean, just any like being in any city when they win like any sort of trophy, I think that
Mm.
would be an awesome time. If only the Houston Texans could get a better quarterback, they would have
Yeah,
been there.
dude. No, no, no. Davis Mills. Davis Mills. He's the man. Yeah, or
Good.
CJ's fumbling that
Mr.
was
Pick Six
crazy.
himself.
I I can't
I mean,
believe
it's not
like
like the Patriots were that good either.
yeah, dude. And like when I was watching that as a Steelers fan, I was like I had
These
no
guys beat us.
expectations. Yeah, it was crazy. It was the easiest path like the Texans or the Steelers could have ever had to get to the Super Bowl
I
because there was
know.
no Patrick Mahomes. And then
No
again, and then
Patrick.
that dude, that's what people
The Eagles got taken out.
yeah.
The Broncos lose their quarterback. Like, I mean, it was just perfect. It was perfect.
And then CJ just
But CJ Stroud was like, fuck that. My what, third year? Fourth year? Hell no, take this ball. I don't want that. The defense is
man,
trying their ass off. Just like, please, man, please.
I people are like, man, I hate Kansas City. I hate the era of Kansas City. Travis Kelce, and it's like, dude. But then as soon as they're gone, it's the Patriots again. As
Yeah,
soon as they're
it's
gone.
like, I'm sorry. The Chiefs era, which who knows, honestly, they'll probably be back.
Yeah.
This year, they'll probably be back. Because say what you will about Patrick Mahomes. He's a good quarterback. A little overhyped, but
Mhm.
the guy can throw.
Yeah.
And he can scramble pretty well. But like they got what? Four four Super Bowls? And it's like the Patriots got what, seven?
Yeah.
It's just like, nah. We it's just because Patrick Mahomes, he just doesn't have he doesn't have the cool factor.
Yeah, man. I mean, Tom Brady was just like so stone cold. Like
It was
Patrick,
back when that Mamba mentality was just so big back then that it was so cool. These kids nowadays, they don't get it.
yeah, they don't have the Mamba. They don't have
No.
they won't like Tom Brady. The only person who can get away with not shaking hands after a game is Tom Brady. He's the only
Yeah.
person who can get away with it. Because then he'll
Because
just win
I
the
mean,
Super Bowl next year.
and you can't complain about it. You're like, yeah, that's the greatest quarterback ever. Yeah. I understand it. He looks at
Um,
me, he's like, you are dog shit.
Actually, the greatest quarterback of all time is Ben Roethlisberger.
That is true. I guess if you love Big Ben.
Or Michael Vick as well. I just as a Steelers fan and so I went to Virginia Tech and I grew up a Steelers fan. It's like I can't escape
You
controversy
can't,
with
I
the
mean, you can't
Pats.
betray them. I don't have a team to really root for.
Mm.
I'm lucky. I root for the players
Yeah.
instead of the team. So I can look and be like, just anybody. As long as it's not as long as it's not Drake May, I'm happy. He doesn't deserve it yet. All
Yeah, of
right.
course not. Of
He's
course
got
not.
an awesome wife making him cookies for like all of his road games. Like he doesn't no, chill out. You don't need the ring yet. You're good.
Yeah. Um,
This
what is that?
bastard.
Madison? Who is hitting on Madison Beer? Isn't that Justin Herbert's girlfriend? I think someone was. Maybe it was like
I
Antonio
haven't.
Brown was saying something. Antonio Brown's always talking shit. I love Antonio Brown, man. May have
The
killed someone.
whining
We
child.
we don't know. Hey, that dude from the Ravens, killed a guy, right?
Which one?
Uh, it wasn't Ed Reed. Um, oh, yeah, just one of the like it was like an accident, but
I know that
it wasn't Ed Reed.
he was like a wide receiver for the Patriots, murdered somebody.
Oh, are you talking about
What was
Aaron?
his
Yeah,
name?
Aaron
Yeah,
Hernandez. Yeah,
Hernandez.
yeah,
That was a
dude.
CTE.
Imagine you get you're like leading a crew, and it's just like all the Philmont ghost stories. Like you go to the pit. Right, right. So at Philmont, there's like this pit to the underworld, and imagine like you go there with your crew, and you're like, "Oh, this is the pit to the underworld," and Aaron Hernandez just crawls out, and you're like, "Shit!" Oh,
Aaron Hernandez right behind him's OJ Simpson sprint towards you.
dude, and
Oh
they
shit.
both turn into, or they both like turn into skinwalkers that then turn into deers and just run away, and you're like,
Just disappear, just like, all right, guys, we cannot tell anybody this happened.
"Yeah, man,"
Fucking do what you can to forget this moment. I would
or
recommend picking up drinking.
tell
Just
everyone,
forget
no one
this.
will believe you.
Yeah.
Man, dude, I
If
did.
that
I
happens.
that is one thing I do want to touch on is like the ghost stories at film. Dude, they're so fun.
They're awesome and they're all 100% fake, but I believe them. In my mind, they're true.
Yeah, dude, the fact that I said Skinwalker, well, I said it again. You know,
I got
yeah.
some pieces with me. I'll be good.
There's what is there? There's the girl whose face got sprayed off
I haven't heard that one.
allegedly. Yeah,
What?
dude, no, that's at oh shit, I think that's at like Baldy Town.
They never told me that.
Yeah, so supposedly this girl, so we'll hit you with a few Philmont ghost stories. Um, so this girl, like supposedly she was coming to like, so when they're mining rock, they're pressure washing it away, like all the sediment and stuff to reveal like the gold deposits on Baldy Mountain. And this miner went and he was spraying the rocks, and his daughter came to like give him his lunch, and except she spooked him, and he sprayed the hose around and sprayed her face.
I'm gonna have to
So
start spreading that one.
yeah, man, that's I think that's from Miranda.
Could be. I
Yeah.
know that. Yeah, they tell some ghost stories there. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know.
Eh,
My favorite is and will always be the Uraka Man.
yeah, yeah. Tell the people. I kind of forget that one
Dude,
as well.
there's so many versions. So I'll like explain the like actual the actual facts, which there aren't much,
Yeah.
but I think it was in like the 70s. It might have been no, I think it was around the 70s. And Uraka, this camp, has this sunrise hike. So they're taking this crew up to do this sunrise hike, and the scout's like, I gotta take a leak. So he just goes and finds this rock. He starts pissing, and he looks down, and there's just a skeleton. There's just a skull like staring at him. So he's screaming, he runs back to his camp counselors, and they're like, they find it. They're just like, holy shit, we didn't know this was out here. Oh no. So they run these tests on him. Apparently, some like bead salesman from like the 1800s is just traveling around, and they think he might have gotten attacked by a mountain lion on the side of the full mesa, and he just fell down because like a bunch of his bones are broken.
Oh,
They found like 20,000 beads next to him too. He was still holding on to his haul and everything.
whoa.
Yeah, so it was probably just like a Native American, like just traveling salesman, pretty much, just going to the different tribes. So they find it.
Wandering trader.
Actually, yeah, he appeared in the wrong spot, I guess. Didn't have his llamas with him. He couldn't protect
Yeah,
himself.
dude.
He went down.
Yeah, dude.
But
Uh,
now it's this whole. There's so many different mythoses around this camp. There was some like knocking. I can't remember how many times, but like in this staff cabin, they were joking like there's this. I think it was like 13 knocks that they started hearing around the cabin in like the middle of the night, and then just randomly everything just started shaking or something. My favorite version is the one that I made, where I just joked that, yeah, you'll see the Uraka man, you'll see him just running around here randomly. And one year I was joking, I'm gonna do the Uraka man challenge, which is for their campfire. I was just gonna get this white bed sheet, and while they're having the campfire, there's that like massive meadow behind it.
Yeah.
I was just gonna sprint through it and dive under their cabin and then just run away. I never did it.
Oh,
I should have though.
yeah.
And then there's another, although this is just like a scout story out at Philmont about the lost scout,
Yeah.
where trying to scare kids. Like, yeah, one time out here, saw this kid just walking around with like an old lamp, asking like, "Hey, do you know where my crew is?" And trying to figure out where they are. And I looked at the clothes he was wearing. It's like from the 40s. I walked away trying to find his crew, and I came back and he's gone. Something to scare 14-year-olds. I
Yeah,
don't know.
dude. It's and
There's
it's
also,
always
there's
they're always like, yeah, that's not scary. And then they go to their tents later, they're like,
and
shit.
then you're walking around there with the headlamp trying to scare them.
Yeah.
My favorite was the random lights at Uraka, the blue
Yeah, yeah.
lights. That was the best because you could totally just set that up and be like, "See, I told you, it's over there."
Man,
It's a creepy place. They say
th
there's a gate to hell on the top of it.
there is.
There's totems keeping it contained, and we're on the last one.
Yeah, dude, that's what they always said. The
I'm
last
still looking
totem.
for it. I'm gonna try and kick it over.
Man, I just love the I like the one so supposedly in French Henry, right? There's this cabin, and if like the boys will like so it's like an all girls cabin, and even if like the boys
I think I
stay
know
in
what you're
there,
talking about.
or like the boys stay on like the porch, then French Henry like gets
He
upset.
gets pissed.
Yeah.
I heard
So,
that. I heard some interesting. French Henry was the one that like the ghost stories that I heard, which were much more tame, where they're just talking about like, yeah, I heard like just creaking from the floorboards. It like sounded like someone's walking around. I got up, no one's there. Check around the cabin, nothing.
hmm.
Like some people, I think someone got like a cut, and they're saying it was from French Henry. That's just like that one. Not sure about that. You might have just been a dumbass, cut yourself. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
maybe
got I
French
got cut
Henry's a
I got cut in the middle of the night. I didn't just Was it just playing with my knife? You know,
Yeah, maybe he is out there.
could
I've
be.
heard here, people hearing whispers in that mine there too. Creepy place. Not
There
going back
is
there.
on Philmont property too. There's a pterodactyl fossil.
There is.
There
There's
is.
a couple cool fossils out there. There's a bunch out there. There's there's some creepy spots where you can just find the Native American what do they call them? Petroglyphs.
Yeah,
Not
dude.
even not even just at like Indian writings. There's some in the South Country too. And that's like 30, 40 miles apart. I mean, it's just some weird stuff.
Yeah, dude. I mean, because Philmont, right? Yeah, I mean, it had Indian settlements. It had
Yeah.
um like mining camps and stuff. It's
The
crazy.
cowboys out there stashing their loot.
Yeah, man. Oh,
Bank
what?
robbers, train
Blackjack?
robbers. Yeah.
Yeah. Man. I
There's
just,
some
man,
crazy stuff that happened out there.
yeah. And in Cimarron too, right? At the St. James, wasn't like Billy the Kid there and he shot holes in
I
the
think
ceiling?
so. Yeah, there's a bunch of old holes in the ceiling from just different gunfights in that bar. It's got some history to it.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a whole like skirmish that was fought there due to mining companies like trying to like just underpay people and like just forcefully evict them. Some weird stuff. Weird history.
Yeah, man. Really is. It's such a trying to think of some how we can leave the people with
I don't know. I mean, it's just got some like very, very interesting, very old history to the place where it's like it's not like I don't know, you're all right. It's pretty hard to explain.
yeah. It I mean, dude, but definitely like one of my favorite memories though was like going to hike Baldy and like meeting with who's that who's that older guy who was there like with his wife? They were from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And
I remember their
he
name, but
oh
I think
I
I know
think
who
he
you're talking
worked
about.
in outfitting, right?
Oh
Was
yeah, yeah. No, I remember who you're
yeah.
talking. Yeah, yeah. I don't
And
remember his name.
but
But I know who you're talking.
him yeah, but he like him and his wife they cooked us like a a jambalaya up there and
That
it
sounds
was so
awesome.
legit. Yeah.
Like on the top,
No, not on the
or
top,
like
but it
in like kind of close to like before the tree line then.
no at the Baldy town.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That makes
Yeah.
a lot more sense.
And we had like the staff we did it in the staff cabin and it was kind of like it was like we sat down. I'm like, this is kind of like a family meal almost, you know.
It
It's
is.
really cool.
Especially, I mean, because you're eating, like you're sitting next to people who haven't seen a lot of like-minded people in like a month because they've just been out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
You get to hear some interesting stuff from those people.
Yeah, man. Um, those people, what was that one camp where it was like they only had like one crew come a day, right? Or something, or like a week.
Yeah, I can't remember
What
what camp it was, but there was one that had like a whole week where they didn't have anybody passing through and they were just by themselves, just going insane.
was it Clear Creek?
I
Think it
think
might
it
have been,
was. It was either
yeah.
Clear Creek or Crooked Creek because they're both in the middle of nowhere, just far out there.
And they have to get their supplies via like donkeys,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's and it's like their drop off point's like a mile away or something.
Yeah. It's
The
crazy.
people there are psychos. From what I've heard of what happens in that cabin, I don't want to touch the walls in there.
Oh,
Catch a disease.
isn't that like notoriously like Black Mountain crews always go?
They're
That
always doing
they
something.
they always go like bananas.
Yeah. They're always
Man,
shooting some deer and getting fired.
dude, did you remember Steven from iDubbbz?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Was
Love
he
that guy.
was he there this year?
He was back. I can't remember what camp he was at. I think he was back, but I don't remember what camp he was at. He was at Abreu. He was at
Mm.
Abreu this last season. I remember that because he was he was splitting wood and then his axe head like came off and hit him in the face. So I just saw him
Whoa.
in the infirmary with like a black eye and he was like, "Yeah, won't let me use the axes anymore." It's just like, dude, what?
Wow. Yeah, man.
Oh
I
yeah, it was
the iDubbbz had like this so iDubbbz is not that that crazy guy on the internet. It's the name of the camp. It's like in Indian, right? It's Indian writings.
yes, Indian writings, and then earlier on, it was just called Indian scribblings.
Yeah.
And they were like, I don't know if we can keep calling them that, guys. That's a little crazy.
Yeah.
And now we've shortened it even more.
Yeah.
iDubbbz.
And the iDubbbz water though. They had like the that water was
That dirty
crazy.
ass water.
Yeah.
To quote one of the greatest sport analysts in the world. Going down to San Antonio, them big old women, that dirty ass water.
And
We
then
gonna
the
send them
girls
to
are like,
Galveston.
they're doing the flipping. And he's like, I bet you couldn't do that with them big old women down in San Antonio.
Well, then they had some like, pretty good looking women show up to one of the games with these shirts like I'm from San Antonio, Charles Barkley. And this person was like, "No, you ain't. They flew them in from Houston. No way. Some big old women down there. All them churros. Can't stop them." Dude, I've gotten big into NBA and college football for some reason. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Uh,
Especially this year because I've got to be a little bit of a UT fan.
yeah.
University of Texas at Austin.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta just in case there's any A&M fans, they might not be able to process that. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Oh man, that game against them was beautiful. It was beautiful because everybody was talking shit about not Eli Manning. What's his name? Arch
Arch.
Manning.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking shit about him, and then rolling to rolling to A&M playing in Austin. I wish I went to that game. They were talking so much shit. Remember the head coach in his interview goes, we're the premier school for football in Texas. They got their ass beat, blasted.
Wow.
It was beautiful. It was
I mean, the
perfect.
premier school for football in Texas is actually SMU. Um, it's actually UTEP, University of
UTEP.
Texas, El Paso.
It's UTSA down in San Antonio. They got the Roadrunners. They got a good team. But no, that game, I was watching it at my house. My mom, who went to UT, my grandmother, who worked at UT, they're watching this game. The amount of times I saw them stand up and were just like shocked watching that game, it was fantastic. It was the greatest viewing experience ever.
Wow.
Because really, the game really didn't matter.
Mm.
Like it was only like college pride on the line, but straight belt to ass.
That could be college pride can be so much
It's
sometimes.
better than watching the college football championship most of the time. Is those like even the smaller schools like playing against each other when there's like a rivalry, like the all the military schools playing against each other. That's always a great time.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
good time to watch.
Army, Navy.
Yeah. Army,
Like,
Navy, Navy, Air Force.
yeah, dude. My
Good times.
my parents were both in the military, so it's always Army for us.
Yeah.
Navy,
I'm Air Force. Sorry.
Air. um, my mom was telling me this story about when she was in the Air Force, and she like could never have soju again. She stopped drinking for like 3 years after she was in Korea because she got like so sick.
Dude, they drink so much.
I know, I know.
My dad went there on a work trip one year,
Mm,
and he was talking to me after it, like recently. He's
yeah.
like, they drink very heavily. Every time at dinner, you're doing shots of soju.
Wow.
And they ate kimchi with every meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. Now he joke because I really like kimchi.
Yeah.
And I'll buy it and he'll be like, "You can't put that near me. I'm gonna throw up." It's I can't do it. Which is great because he never eats my food now.
There you go.
But I've got to try the soju kimchi. Just only soju kimchi.
Yeah, dude. See what that does to your
See
system.
what it does to a man. Might
Man.
end up bad. Might
Do
end
you
up really bad.
so do you think you know who University of Texas should watch out for? Just watch out for Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, we got James Franklin from Penn State. Dude, can't be looking at me like that.
Who knows? Oh,
That's
the only teams I need them to beat is A&M and OU, and I am loving it. The OU game is another really good one.
but it
I think
aren't
it's OU.
isn't like isn't that just like the California Texans? Isn't University of Texas? That's just the California Texans, right?
That's fucked up.
Dude, yeah, I mean it's true. It's not fucked up if it's true.
Take that back. The only official university UT, the only one that matters.
No, I mean,
Eat your heart out, Tennessee.
dude, SMU when they play University of Texas eventually.
Eventually,
Dude, they're
in the
just
year
like, but
2050.
University, listen, I'm gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna talk some shit. University of Texas, the biggest chokers ever. Sure, they won
Oh,
one
that is
in
true.
2006.
100%.
Choke. Oh my gosh.
Dude, disappointing.
Yeah. And
Disappointing.
you left the you left your conference.
And it's so shit because they have such a cool tradition of making it into the playoffs. They have a tower in Austin, the UT Tower. They light it up orange when they make it into the playoffs. That bitch ain't been lit in a while.
Oh.
And they'll put up like the seating. Like if they're the number one seed, it'll have a bright just number one on it. It's so cool. I haven't seen that since I was like 8. Like, come on, guys. Let's play better. Like, let's get us to the first round. Come on. If who is it like Notre Dame can get their like free bye without having to join a
Dude,
conference. Come on, guys.
Notre Dame
That's
and
so lame.
Notre Dame, they're the biggest crybabies. They're the like
It's just like, come on,
you
dude.
have Rudy. You have Rudy and you haven't been relevant. You haven't been relevant for so long.
The only reason you guys are relevant now is because of Shane Gillis. That's it.
Yeah.
And he is raising you to where you thought bullshit that what was it like Tulane got in above us. Guess what? Tulane's in a conference, right? They were the
Yeah,
best in their conference. Just just join a conference, guys. It's not that hard. You don't need that much money.
yeah, dude.
Just
They're
so lame.
it really is, and they should really offer. They should really have like an ultimatum, man.
They
Like
should have just been like, hey, sucks to suck, dude. Should have been better.
should have been better. Should have
Sorry.
not lost to some Mickey Mouse teams. Should have not
Yeah,
lost to Miami. Well, Miami's not like a Mickey Mouse team, but like you know, should have not lost to Miami.
should have been better.
Um,
Big U. Beat your ass.
dude, but Virginia, dude, you watch Virginia Tech with James Franklin. Oh
We'll
my
see.
gosh.
We'll see.
Everybody's Pat McAfee's gonna be like, yeah, Virginia Tech, you know. We're gonna be so relevant. We're gonna be in the ads, and University of Texas is not gonna be in any ads. Like it's gonna be Alabama,
That'll
Georgia,
just make the
Virginia Tech.
victory so much sweeter, man. We'll have to come back and watch the game and be like, we'll be too drunk. We won't even be able to see what's going on.
Oh,
No.
dude,
I
but
guess the college football playoffs weren't that bad this year. They're fun to watch.
yeah, yeah.
Especially with Michael Irving on the sidelines. Dude. New Year's Day or New Year's Eve, when me and my brother we were watching it before we went out, and we leave. I think it was like the beginning of the third quarter, and we're like, hey, I don't know if they're gonna be able to win this. We go to the bar, and I think we got there by like maybe like 4 minutes in the last quarter, and it
mm.
just cuts to Michael Irving like on his hands and knees, just slamming on the ground. And then I think on the last like drive, he goes into the players' huddle and
Yeah,
he's talking to the players like he's I'm pretty sure if they would have allowed him, he would have thrown on the pads and he would have gone out there.
yeah.
Like he probably would have played good.
He could have, man. Dude, but
Oh, him with the the belt with the jerseys after the game. Dude,
wait, what do you do
he's
with
awesome.
the
He
belt and the
put like
jersey?
every single team they would beat, you would take their jersey, throw it on like a water cooler, and just start beating it with the belt. It was awesome.
Oh,
Dude, Miami, now I'm thinking Miami's got some good players that came through there. They
yeah,
had
dude.
Ray Lewis, right?
Yeah, Ray, that's the guy. That's who killed the
Dude,
guy. Ray Lewis killed the guy.
monster.
Yeah.
He's probably justified. I'm not gonna tell that man he couldn't do it.
Yeah, you do whatever you want, Ray Lewis. Um,
Dude, if I see him with his playing cards, hell no. This is not the day.
man. Uh, but I mean, Fernando Mendoza, like that whole thing, it doesn't get better than that,
Dude, it works
honestly.
so well with that ABBA song that everyone's playing on the like compilations.
Yeah,
Oh, and what a perfect guy. What a nice guy to win it all.
yeah. You gotta love it,
Dude, I
man.
hope the Raiders don't ruin that boy.
Oh, the Raiders. It's just like you're sending like a kid.
Such a sweet kid to
Yeah,
the
such a sweet.
the town, like the city of debauchery.
Yeah, and then you're on a team with a bunch of just degenerates, man, with a
You're on there
history
with
of
Max
degeneracy.
Crosby. Oh man,
I'm
he's
not
gonna be
calling him a
pissed because he was
degenerate.
trying to. No, Max Crosby. Actually, that was a bad example. Dude, I think he went
Antonio
through his whole like
Brown.
sober journey in there, his sobriety journey.
Yeah.
Cool dude.
Um, there's who else was crazy on the Raiders? Uh,
I don't know their owner,
their owner, crazy, crazy dude.
crazy old man. Now they've got another pretty crazy owner too, Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady. If there's anyone who can do it, if there's anyone who can turn it around, it's Tom Brady.
It'd be him. I can't wait to see like clips of him just training Fernando. He's gonna be out there throwing balls.
100%, dude. He's 100% gonna be coaching Fernando.
Oh yeah,
He's gonna
and he
be
should.
giving him all the secrets.
Dude, give us some more beautiful quarterback play.
Yeah, dude. I'm
You know what's bad when like the last like field general quarterback that you can really point to is on the fucking Cowboys. That's the last guy who's like actually reading defenses. Like, although he kind of has to. I mean, he's got no one blocking for him, so he's just down the river.
Yeah, dude. Dude, watching Philip Rivers come back in and play, that was magical.
That was beautiful.
That
Especially when it would like cut and you'd see his like what 80 children watching him, and you're just like, damn, Philip Rivers.
yeah, man.
Better not try and run that ball.
The mayor of Whoville. all,
Dude,
all
it's
them damn
awesome.
kids.
It's awesome watching him with like watching some of his like mic'd up moments since he doesn't swear. He's like, heck yeah, buddy. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
He
football player right there.
really like but he went field general. He was talking shit.
Oh yeah.
He was calling plays, and it's
And he
like
was throwing good passes, calling some
yeah.
audibles.
And
I'm
all
sure
these
it threw off defenses going like, what the we haven't seen this. What is
yeah,
this?
because QBs now, I mean, they just get it in the headset. They're not doing anything
Yeah,
interesting. It's just
they don't
short
audible. It's
passes.
just yeah, it's the short pass game where they're just gonna run it. And it's they don't know how to think on the fly. That's the issue
100%.
with today's game.
Yeah.
I sound like an old dude.
And they don't last like athletic QBs. Like I mean, do love Michael Vick. Lamar Jackson, even though he is a Raven, like, still a
He's
great,
cool.
fun to watch quarterback.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen,
And the reason they don't last is because they rely too much on that physicality.
yeah.
Like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, even Eli, like they're not physical specimens.
Yeah.
But you don't want to see them on the other side of the field. That's horrifying.
Yeah. Man, it really is. It's crazy. It is crazy how the game has changed.
What happened to the
Yeah.
game I loved?
All right.
Shit,
Well,
even basketball.
we probably what do you want to leave the people with regards to Philmont or whatever we've talked about?
With Philmont,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was a great place. I mean, you can attest to it. We had some great times out there.
Yeah. It it really, dude, I do miss it. I miss it so much. Like, especially talking about it. Oh my gosh. Am I like I could just imagine myself there.
Oh yeah,
Just oh,
it was a good time.
yeah.
Beautiful scenery. Some of the greatest people you'll meet.
100%.
I mean,
100%.
again, I mean that was similar things with Japan. I mean, going through Kyoto, Kyoto is beautiful. Some of the
Mhm.
temples there. Hiroshima was interesting. Some of the nicest people I met were in Hiroshima at a
That's
bar.
they weren't upset.
Nah, they didn't care. I didn't bring it up. I didn't, I didn't show up in the bar with my first drink and go, so how about that bomb?
Yeah,
That was pretty
dude, you
crazy,
guys
right?
really spruced this place up.
Yeah, it's looking
Oh.
great. Good renovations you did here. Like, what? I was walking around like an American flag on my back. No.
Scoreboard. Scoreboard.
Users.
Yeah.
No. It was fun getting lost in a random place. There's no one there. It was good. I don't know. Do crazy shit.
Yeah.
That's what I would say. Whatever it is, whether it be traveling or just starting a new hobby, something like that. Took up model painting,
Ooh.
little plastic models, Warhammer models.
Do you want to show one and then we'll close out?
I could find one. Yeah.
That's a good. This is a good place to end.
Ugh. Let me find one in my deep pit of despair.
All right,
Spent
let's
way
see
too
it.
much money on this stuff. See if we can really focus on it. But
Whoa.
this is my boy right here.
That's not one of the sarcophagus ones.
No, I got one of those that I'm working on.
Oh,
But probably took me like an hour to do this, and somehow I love it.
there you
I don't
go.
know why. I'm crazy.
All right, Matt, I'm just gonna stop the recording, but we'll still be on. But
I was about to say, what are you done with me? Sorry, it went so off the rails.
oh
We
no,
started, we, we started Philmont, a little bit of Japan, went back to Philmont, and then it was just sports the rest of the way. But hey, sports
hey,
are fun.
there are no rules on the Lardos podcast. All right, thank you guys. Inshallah. Thank you for watching.